It's Sunday, November 28th. It's about 1:25 p.m. over here. I'm not going to spend so much time with timestamps for these last few videos. Um, you can just look at them and tell that they were made starting this day moving forward. And I'm going to, within 4 or 5 days, I should have all the videos made. There's a lot of them, so I'll make them in, I'll release them uh, a couple of days or something. I don't know. I have a lot to make. At the end of the videos, we have a lot of people that are interested in uh, the metaphysical store at the spiritualfoundation.com. It's Deanna owns it, but it's our store. She and I have always done things together here. I've said for years now I'm about to leave and everything else. Promises from others on the other side that I trusted. None of them came through. Uh, in these upcoming videos, I'm going to help you understand what it's really like on the other side, what our problems are, and how I'm going to fix it. Period. Um, we'll be doing this together as a family, but I'll be the one throwing the energy out here and there, and all y'all have to do is just have a good life. But it's the fact that you're finally going to be able to have lives and utilize, enjoy your compassion for family and others. Uh, and without that, you can't have a really nice creation. That's why all the stuff, nasty stuff that's out there, I've killed most everything on the other side that's a problem. What's left over there now, except for a very small little exceptions from here and there, a little drop of water here and there, are folks that have been living in an abused situation too long. It's all of us. We don't remember when we're in a body, or few of us do. But I'm different. Um, I'm not any better than anything else. I just am what I am, and I've been waiting a long time to be able to actually do what I needed to do, just full out, not try to fix things here and there, little issues. I've always tried to bring people together. My last life, Gandhi, uh, father of India. My life is George Washington, father of America. And the scum that just took over America, they're all dead. The scum running around the streets, screaming and burning everything, they're dead. You'll see soon enough. I'm finally to the point where I'm just shutting down. Uh, when I do my videos and stuff like that, I'd always get perked up. But like in the last one, the Skype that I put on video uh, yesterday, I think it was. You can tell I'm sliding, and then all of a sudden I get a burst of energy. Sometimes I seem like a dying old man, and then dying old man, and then I seem like a little kid. Uh, all this time, finally, it is time for me to go real soon now. Uh, I've waited on everybody to. Everybody said they get me out, they couldn't. Okay. Um, I kept trying to rely on what they said, and they were felt strong about it, so I went ahead and mentioned it, which repetitively came out the wrong way, like nothing happening. Um, I finally started getting weak enough, putting more of myself out of this body into the field, which is part of me anyway. It's like an escape route for me to get out of the body, and now there's so much of me out there that I'm actually destroying this body from the inside. Um, I'm destroying. I have destroyed pretty much my immune system, um, encephalitis, all this other junk on my body swelling up so bad from, what is it, edema, and there's cardiovascular diseases, two of them that I have. Anyway, I just kept making it worse so that I could get out of here, and finally I'm at the point where there's very little of me left inside the body. I can still crank people up. My energy is still incredibly strong. If you had the time to watch that video I put up yesterday, it's over 2 hours. It's huge. It's just myself and some other people I know, really cool. Catherine and Frank Sue and Jonathan of Johnny Don't Play. Brett's really cool. Alex, of Alex Hart. They call him Star. He goes by the name Stargazer right now from his YouTube channel, I believe. I mentioned Frank and Alex and Brett, and okay, got them all. My conscious mind is about shot. Like I said, I finally found a way to take myself out of here. Everyone else abandoned us, including Lily. Lily's kind of screwed up right now. She's so used to seeing everything disgusting, abusive, and nasty, and she's lost almost all hope of ever getting away from it. The last 100,000 plus lives that I've had, I kept her in a dimension, not locked up like forcibly, abusively or anything, but I, just put her to sleep, lock her up in a orb and make it strong as hell and make a dimension, put her in it, and only I could get her out. But even this last time getting her out, and she saw everything I'd killed and, how my energy totally changed. She touched it, tried to work on it, and she's like, when we talk with ourselves out of body, with other people out of body, there's not a whole lot of verbal vocals. It's a knowing understanding, but it's talking. It's, you'll start doing more and more of that, you'll see. Anyway, she'll come to life real soon. Her love for everything and compassion is imperative to creating the field energy that's necessary for everyone to get through what's about to happen. I've been talking about all this destruction. Folks, it's about to happen. We're there. I know for a fact I had to get these last few videos done now. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get them out. They're short, they're quick, to the point. At the end of each one, I'm going to put one or two of Deanna's products on there that she's recently been making. It's not trying to push it on anyone. There are people interested and there are people buying, and they need to know. And Deanna's more of a private person, and we all know about me. I'm all over the place. At the end of the video is when you'll see, different images and talk about the different stones and stuff. When the basic part of the video stops, those of you that aren't interested, there'll be a slight interim with the shore of the ocean shore of Hawaii, Oahu Island, from when I was out there. Deanna and I were out there. Frank was out there too. He came out. So anyway, that way, you do things that are more important for yourself. There's so much garbage on the internet today when people talking all kinds of smack, and I never expected anyone to have much, put much credence, much value, have any much faith about some of the things I'm telling you, especially after it took so long to leave. Now you find out, and a lot of you have been waiting for this to happen because you know it's necessary, and you know the wonderful, mild form of paradise that's about to come. But I'm telling you, when I start killing everything, not everything, but when I start the killing, you're going to start wondering, should you have been so anxious for it to happen? The people that are nasty abusers, they have no right to to exist, period. Not just live in a body, but to exist. I'll be killing them. Um, the people that are suffering way too hard, they're coming home. They're very passionately going to be compassionately and passionately going to be taken out of their bodies and brought home. Now the body might quiver a little bit, jerk or something. It might look like they're suffering. They're not. The same with the animals as I take the animals home. When you have a living being and it's only alive, a physical body, whether it's animal, person, sometimes it'll quiver when you're pulling the spirit out of it. You're pulling the battery out. It's not like having a radio controlled car where all of a sudden, or anything that runs on batteries, all of a sudden you pull the battery out and it stops. It's not like that. It's more of a lot of energy pulled away a small amount of, it moves as it comes out. So sometimes the body reacts kind of weird. You think the person or animal is suffering, but no, that's not the case. Bodies won't run without the spirit inside them. The person you are, your characteristics, behaviors, how you feel, a lot of it has to do to your life. A lot of us have been made to do things that we're not proud of. Well, that was done to you. So those things aren't part of who you are. But you are awesome individuals, especially if you listen to me, because it's not like, yay, people listen to me, they're special because they listen to me, and yay, yay, yay. No, it's because you care. You can relate with what I say. I am a thing of compassion and fortitude. The spirit inside me, my battery. I call it a battery, but it's spirit. The person that you are inside with your characteristic and your characteristics and everything, except for things you've been made to do and stuff like that. Don't hang on to that. That comes out of you. That's inside your body is a teeny piece of your spirit, the strongest part, most intelligent part, but still it's a teeny part that's in a body that's like in a ball of tar. You go through hell, and even though that tar doesn't let your frequencies move cleanly and everything, it makes other frequencies come into you and harass you more. So from outside going in, it's an amplifier. From the inside going out, it's like a ball of tar. That's why it's so hard for you to see out through this body of yours into, the rest of creation. The different energy focal points within you: pineal for seeing vision, scanner for seeing the pineal is multidimensional. It's this dimension but many dimensions. The scanner right here says this, where the head goes up right here in the middle, right at the corner, that's your scanner, basic scanner underneath there where it comes out. And that sees almost all in this dimension using a lot of solar plexus energy more than the others, and a direct connection to the hypothalamus gland. One time in 2011, 2012, I was at a coffee house, one of the Starbucks near my house. Had a lot of things going on there. And I happened to be sitting in a car with Catherine talking, getting ready to go inside and have some coffee, and she happened to have the sunroof open a little bit, just whatever. And then I went to go see something, and right here you could see it start. The hairs went straight, and what little hairs were, they were like little nubs going straight. I used to have hair and cut it real short. The hairs were staying straight up, and then it would be like I had the harder I looked, it almost looked like I had a cue ball sticking inside my forehead coming. You could actually see it grow coming out. Now, okay, I'm a freak, but you know what? All of you are. It's similar, very similar. But that's your scanner, right here. Where that is. That's funny. That was a joke when it happened. It was just. Anyway, whatever. That's happened a few times where my head was kind of moving around. It's not just blood. It's heart. It's actual physical movement. Anyway, all this waiting. It's time. I have no date, and I won't until I drop. But when you're filled inside with disease and stuff, it'll be 68 in the house and 67, and I'll have the fan going, and I'll still be burning up. It's the body, what's left of the immune system, trying to fight this weird kind of disease I gave myself. It's nothing. It's not a contamination. It's changing the bacteria and stuff within your body to where it fights itself. It fights the body. It kills the body. It's the only way I can get out. So something could go in your body and just go in and squeeze your heart and kill it, give you a heart attack and you die. But nothing on the other side will come near me for that. So they just left, and I can't do it to myself. I'm just not capable. All the things I can do, especially out of my body, while I'm in a body, I'm screwed like everyone else to some point. When it comes to getting out of here, anything that wasn't in body, I had free access to. Anything that didn't belong in another body, I had access to that. So anyway, it's coming, and you'll see. Anyway, these videos that I have, it's all about relevant stuff. It's not it's not something about dragging on about creation stuff I've been repetitive about. This is much longer than the other videos I'm about to make. The whole time I've been making these videos, writing the books and everything, I've been fighting other stuff and stuff on the other side, killing them. And for those of you that feel like that's nonsense, to hear me say that and that it's nonsense, cool, I love you, man. It's all fine. You're about to find out as soon as I go. Here it comes. People say God's mad. No, there is no God. The original first being was so lonely that it finally separated itself into two separate parts, one a little different than the other, and that's male and female. Bada boom. That's where it came from. Anyway, all that stuff's in the books. I don't have time to waste on that. Because I've already said it, it's not bad information or useless information. It's important. If you care about who you are, where you came from, and what's going on. That's all. People, this is all about you, but wait, when you see what I'm about to do, I want you to know that the thing doing it is doing it for a good reason. Creation is becoming a thing of compassion, honor, equality, justice. All this abuse is that's how you take it out. You destroy it. When we're out of body, we're not as attached to our emotions. Excuse me. We still have them, but they don't come forward and cause us to act out more on them one way or the other. We have them, and we just do what's normal. And the dimensional barrier between this third dimension and the second dimension, which is where we all live as spirit, in our normal state of spirit, sentient energy, the dimensional barrier is not going to change. I'm keeping it exactly as it is. But the field is going to be so strong to help you see through it. And a lot of you are awakening, you're going to see it. You're going to be able to see people like yourself on the other side walking around. Not just walking down the road and, wow, look at all that, messing with your life. No, if you relax and go into the field. Deanna started making some more necklaces. These are, she takes some very strong celestite. She takes some amethyst, and she'll put them together, and that really helps you get into the field and relax and get in there. I'll be talking about some stones in a little bit. Our stones are expensive because I crank them up and Deanna cranks them up. Deanna is female source. She's from Lily and I. And 40% of her power is mine. I don't know how she got it, but a small portion of a percent is the amount of my spirit that's inside her, my spirit, my actual characteristic. That she's 99 point something percent Lily, 99.3% Lily. So that's female source, the other half of what I am, what I was before we separated. Anyway, so I hope this helps with some of the with these videos coming out. I hope it helps people understand more about what I've been trying to say. I am falling away physically and mentally too. My power level through the roof. But my conscious mind and my physical body I'm finally going. Finally shutting down so I can go to work, finish what I started. I'll never be in a body again. What I'm about to do is permanent. And remember how many people are suffering so bad and hurt from, being older, things that have been done to them. They need to come out of their bodies. They need to go home so they can rest as their normal selves. Not be in a body that's hurting so bad, but to be themselves, spirit, sentient energy, floating around, relaxing, not having all the horrible, junk from being in a body, the pain and the suffering. Well, folks, love you. What's coming is these videos that are coming. I hope will help put some quick information in people without taking a long time like this video. And when things start happening, remember what's going on. The ETs are coming in. They're going to help everyone. They're not coming in until I get home and get this stuff started. I talk with them all the time. We're more than first name basis. I mean, we're very close. We're all family. So, and if you watch the whole Skype video, which is long, it's just over a couple hours, you need to have time to, to just relax and spend on it. There's a lot of stuff going on there that'll help you understand what's going to happen, some of the people that are going to do it. Folks, love you. Take care, and we'll get these videos going immediately.